Hey Wildcats, for 6-pin bowling, you are going to need 6 empty water bottles and a softball. You're going to set the water bottles up just like you would see in a bowling alley. So you're going to have 1 bowling in the front row, 2 bowling pins in the second row, and then 3 bowling pins in the third row. And then for each turn, you have 2 tries to knock over all of the water bottles. If you roll the ball on your first try and you knock over all the water bottles, remember that's called a strike and that's your best score. The second is if you knock over all the water bottles in 2 tries, you knock over some or maybe you miss them all in your first try, but then in your second try of that frame, you knock them all over. That is called a spare. And then if you don't knock over all of the water bottles, it's an open frame, which means you score points for each water bottle that you knocked over. Now, if you'd like to keep score, you can go to bowlinggenius.com, and each time you knock over water bottles, you're just going to write down the number that you knocked over in that frame. And you have 2 turns for each frame and a total of 10 frames before the game is over, and then it will tell you your total score. If you don't want to keep score on the bowlinggenius.com, you can just keep track of how many water bottles you're able to knock down on each turn. Now, since we're only playing with 6 water bottles or bowling pins, you have to add 4 bowling pins to the first time you knock over bowling pins in each frame. It does get a little bit confusing, but for example, if I rolled my sock and I knocked over 2 of the bowling pins, I would get to add 4 bowling pins to that score to account for the 4 that we're not using. Then on my second turn, I'd try to knock over the rest. Now, if I happen to miss all of the bowling pins on my first turn, that would still be a 0. You don't get to knock bowling pins over if you miss them all. But then on my second turn, if I knocked over pins for the first time, then I would get to add my 4 imaginary pins that we don't have. Now, if you are able to get together 10 empty water bottles, you can just play with all 10, and then you don't have to worry about adding the 4 bowling pins each time you knock over a pin on your first turn or your first time for each frame. I know that is a little bit confusing, but do your best with that. If you can't figure that out, just keep track of how many pins you knock over each time, maybe see how many strikes you can get, how many spares you can get. But we're going to show you guys how to play, and hopefully that clears things up a little bit, and I hope you guys have fun. Alright, so we are all set up for some 6-pin bowling. Grace is going to do the job of moving the bowling pins out of the way and then returning the ball to Isaac for his next roll. But he's going to have his first turn to roll. Go ahead to see how many he can knock over. Okay, good job. So he knocked 2 over for his first turn. And remember, we have to add 4 points to that for the 4 imaginary bowling pins that we have. Now you might need to adjust how close the bowling pins are together based on the size of the softball and how they're getting knocked down. So he had 6 on the first roll, 2 more on the second, so he had an open frame, but he scored a total of 8 points after he left 2 up. All right, so we're set up for Grace's turn now. So go ahead, Grace. All right, same thing like Isaac. She knocked over 2 on her first try, so we have to add 4 points for the 4 imaginary bowling pins, because normally you would have 10 pins for bowling, but we're only playing with 6. That's fine, just give her the ball back. And she's gonna have her second turn to see if she can get some more. So she has 6 points so far, and then she missed them on her second turn, so she ended up with 6 points for her turn. Then Isaac would go again. Just remember, if you knock over all the bowling pins in your first try, it's a strike. If you knock over all the bowling pins after 2 of your turns for your frame, it's a spare. Now you can use Bowling Genius to keep score if you'd like, and I hope you guys have fun.